YouTube. How's it going, guys? You good? Welcome to TBB's Tech-Bodge Emporium. And in this one, we're going to be having a look at a product. It's a product review. In this one, we're going to be having a look at this Klarus E5 Plus. It's not going to be a huge video because obviously it's just, it's just light. But I was quite interested in this thing, so I thought we'd have a quick look at it, have a look what's in the box. We'll see how it performs, because in general this thing cost me like, I think it was 16 or 17 pounds. So if it does what it says it does, then we're on to a winner, aren't we? So yeah, without further ado, should we have a look what's in the box, and then we'll go on to how it performs. Now I will say that once we've had a look what's in the box, we'll have a little conversation, but we're gonna have to, I'll have to wait for this evening. I'm looking forward to this surgery. Well, I'm not looking forward to this surgery, but I'm looking forward to hopefully having this fixed. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to resort to tonight to do the proper test with this thing. But should we have a look what's in the box? And then we'll go through its capabilities. So should we have a look what's in the box? Yeah, let's go. So, in the box, guys, it's quite a nice little bit of packaging. Ripped this, I did check that it was in there. So, in the box, you get a nice sort of little fitted clamshell with the unit itself. You get, put that to one side, you get a nice little USB-C to A cable there, which is, it's like 20 centimeters long. It's not even a 30 centimeter rule. It's about 8 inches. There's not, maybe a little more. I don't know, I don't think it's quite a foot. It might be a foot with the plugs and stuff, but it's not a huge cable, but it'll get the job done. And you get the instructions. So yeah, there's not a lot to go by. Let's have a look at the unit itself. It's a nice sort of, it's a nice little anodized aluminium or aluminum. It's got a nice little solid metal clip. It's got a good grip to it. Got a nice little magnet on the bottom there. Is that magnetic? Yeah. It's quite strong. It's definitely got this. I think if it's on something stronger, yeah, that's better. It's more movement force, it got that to let go. But it'll hold itself, which is nice. Got a little water gated USB-C connector for the charging. You've got 2 buttons here. I'm presuming, yeah, that's for the top one. That's for the bottom one. Double click, change it to white and red. It's flashing or not flashing on the red side. And on the white side, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 settings, yeah. So, and you hold the button to turn it off. So, like, it's quite a nice little, clean, neat little thing. Right, okay, so, whilst now we've had a look what's in the box, shall we have a look what the claims are to this product first? We'll have a look at its claims, and then we'll go from there, innit? Right, okay, so on the box we have claims of 650 lumens. I'm guessing that's on full pelt, and ultra thin, 8mm. It looks about that, to be fair, and it only weighs 39 grams. 150 lumen on the head torch, 650 lumen on the cob, which is a big light on the side. It also has 10 lumens on the red as well. It does have a red flasher. It's good for sort of safety measures. But yeah, ultra compact, disappearing in pockets. It's magnetic, so it'll just stick to anything metal. So it's got a clip on it, so you can just throw it on the peak of your cap or anything that you can clip it onto, to be fair. So that's for that. So let's have a look at the instructions here, and let's have a look what the capabilities say that they are. So, as you can see here, the runtime, which is the second one down here, you can see that at turbo, which will be the highest on the cob, it will do 50 minutes, then 2.5 hours for the high, 7 hours for the medium, and 11 hours on low. That's pretty impressive, to be fair, for a skinny little thing that it is. And on the head cob, which is the top light, which is this columned over here, if you have a look, it'll do 4 hours on high and 12.5 hours on low. So it does have like some life to the thing. I'm quite impressed, to be fair. But yeah, so if you're wondering, this is the cob, whatever it's called in the cob, and this is the head cob. It does have a little magnetic base to it, which is quite nice, and a good solid metal clip. And it is genuinely really thin. Really is a slender little thing that you can slip into your pocket. All right, so yeah, guys, there's not a huge lot in the box, but we're going to test this thing. Now I've got the gloves off. This anodized aluminum, this sort of chrome. It does feel nice in your hand. I can see this literally disappearing into your pocket, in all honesty. It takes up less space than most friggin' lighters, you know? So I'm quite impressed by that. I'm quite impressed by the magnet on this. Do the quick test. Yeah, that works. So I'm quite impressed by that. That's cool. So yeah, I've got to wait for this evening so we can test this thing, see how it gets on. But yeah, let's have a quick look in the instructions and on the box, see what the capabilities of this thing is, and we'll get back to it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut to this evening when it's night time and dark, which is gonna be quite late. I'm in Britain. We get big swings in season times. The season it's gonna get later, but we're gonna have to wait until later this evening, so it's dark, so that I can properly test this thing with you guys, and we'll see how it gets on. Yeah, and then I'll wrap it up. But so far so good. Like, I mean, as I said, this thing cost me. Oh no, it was that was the before VAT price. So this thing cost me $19.99. They do come in an array of colours. You can get them in black, you can get them in silver, you can get them in like an olive green, like a camo green, khaki green, and you can get them in this orange. Yeah, I think so far so good. If this thing does close to what it says that it will do in terms of longevity on the battery life, then I think this is kind of a no-brainer at 20 quid, if I'm honest. But we will find out later on this evening. So I'll just cut to that now, okay? See you there. Right, guys. Fuck, that's bright in my face. Right, guys, we're down in the woods down here. Well, we're heading down to the woods. I'd say right next to the road, but we are heading down into the woods. You're on the phone light at the minute. Let me just show you where we're going so I can see where I'm fucking going. It's getting kind of dark down here. But essentially this is what we're working with. Hold on, lens dirty. I don't think so. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm working with. I can see a bit more than this phone can see, but let me just turn the light off so you can see just sort of how dark it is down here. Right, so that's the light off. We'll get a little torch out. First, what we're going to do is we'll test the top light. So I can see what's going on. It's still not bright enough for the phone to see what's going on, but I can see what's going on. You see that? That's the first setting anyway. Remember this, I can actually use this as the torch. You can't see very far, like maybe 10 meters or so. But is it going to show up that wall? No, maybe the shine off that. But yeah, you can see about 10 meters, but don't forget that's like 11 and a half, that one. Oh. Now this one, you can get about 4 hours out of this, I think it said. But I can see a considerable amount more, and even the camera can see a considerable amount more. The reason I came down here was because I'm going to show the difference. But it's kind of lit up that way already, so but let me just switch over to the other light. Right, so we're on the other light, and I'm basically I've kind of got the same sort of visuals as I had off that, really. Like, I can turn that up. I think this was like what, the 2.5 setting maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So that second one's going to be like what, 6 hours or something, and I think this one was like 2.5 hours, and then this is like 50 minutes. Right, okay guys, that test was a little bit of a failure. Basically I went down last night about 2:30 in the morning, and it was pitch black down there, but it was too dark. It was so dark down there that the camera wasn't able to pick up a lot of what I was picking up. But I think I can solve that with the hallway. But first, I just want to point out, right, how good this little thing is, yeah? We're gonna put it on its lowest setting, which was like this side light. I think it gives you like 11 and a half or 12 and a half hours with that on, right? Now, I want to take into account that at this present moment, I have full control over the lighting in here. I've got both blinds shut, so it's daytime, it's bright, but I have essentially that magnifying light, using that as a ring light right next to the camera stand, and then I've got this doing the backing light, which is what I usually use if I stream or anything. That's these two are what provide the light for my stream, which is why this is kind of lit up and stuff. But if I just pop you there for a second, yeah, if I just turn these off, that's off, that's off, and that's off. So obviously, because it's quite a bright day, what I'm going to do is because I've got a magnet on this phone, so I can just stick this to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lowest setting, and is this a plausible light? Just think you'd have this for like 11 hours. So is this plausible to do this job? I have no idea. This is literally me testing it. I just thought it might work. But that being said, let me show you what we're going to be doing to test these things. I've got a couple of neat things that look cool. So let me just pop that off, because god damn, it's bright in my face. Right, so a couple of things that I think would be super handy with this particular little thing, but that like fishing, for example, you wear a baseball cap, pop it on there. Not only do you get a forward directional light, you also get a straight down because of this cob here. I think it's one of the very fundamental easy uses. Obviously, if you work on cars, mechanics or anything like that, it's magnetic. So you can literally just have it shine on whatever you want, you know? It's a handy little thing like that. But let me show you. Hold on. Turn big light off. So fortunately, I can essentially close all of the doors and stuff in my hallway, which means that if I shut this door behind me, it gets pretty dark in here. I mean, there is some light bleed. It's quite a bright day, but it gets kind of dark in here. So what we'll do is we'll just test the torch. So this is the torch. So it's just the one coming out the top end. Obviously, definitely usable. You know, and that's the brighter setting of the torch. So, you know, it's pretty good. Lights this place up pretty well. So if I just pop that off, now we'll go over to the cob, which is the thing on the bottom. So we're now using this, and I think it's pretty much on par with what we'll get in from the light, maybe a little less because it's spread out a bit, but we'll just step it up a setting. And I feel like we've just surpassed what we were getting off the other torch now, like, because this is just like pretty much lighting it up. And then we've got high, which is even brighter. It's like pretty much like friggin' daylight in here. And then we've got like, oh, hold the button too long. We've got boosted, which is just a bit brighter. Now this boosted only lasts you for about 50 minutes, full blast. But this setting will last you, I think it was like 11 and a half or 12 and a half hours. This one was like 7 hours. This is like 2.5 hours, and then this for like 50 minutes. But one cool thing that I realised, because if I put it on that one, which is the 7-hour one, yeah, if I just stick that in there, it just works like a light. So it's got multitude of uses. And for 20 quid, guys, remember this light here running right now would last you for about like 6-7 hours. And you can have this for like 2.5 hours. Right, okay guys, so back to the fishing point, or if you're working on mechanics or anything like that. So yeah, let me just grab this. A directional light that you can use to look at whatever you're looking at. So you want to look at your fishing rod or whatever, you just look at it and the light's always going to be where you're looking. Obviously you probably wouldn't even need the full light for that, especially at sort of night fishing. So it'd probably be more than fine with this. You're going to see plenty, and you're always going to have a light wherever you're looking, which is nice. But the other advantage is this red light. Now, I know a lot of fishermen, and I know they like this red light because I think the fish can't see it or whatever. But basically it means that anything that they're doing with their hands or anything like that, the light's just there. Even if you don't want the red light, you could literally just do it with the white one. Just the lowest one. You just want normal light, it's right here. Just everywhere that you look, where your hands are, when you're looking down doing your baiting and stuff like that, it's right there. And as soon as you want to switch over to the other one, you just hold the top button and it'll switch over to that. If you hold the back button, it'll switch over to that. So you're already set, and if you want it on red, when you switch it over, you just double click that back button and it's now red. And whatever brightness setting, right, so whatever brightness setting you have this set to, when you switch between them, it will go back to that brightness setting. So I've already got this on the lowest and the front one on the lowest, which means that between them, one's like 11.5 hours of run time, and the other one's like 12.5 hours of run time. The red light doesn't even have a run time on it. It uses that little amount of energy. So 20 quid, guys. And not only that, like if you're fishing on, say, like the pier or something, and you just need to put a light somewhere, you got a fucking railing or something, you just throw the fucking light on, don't you? And there it is, you know? So I think for 20 quid, yeah, this thing's freaking awesome. It charges in about half an hour, and yeah, I've been using it loads, right? So guys, this thing, this Klarus E5 Plus, decent little light, is it though? Oh yeah, this thing's freaking awesome. Look, I understand, I get it, right? In a world where essentially everything's trying to be 100 million things at once, I get it, it's just a light, but it's an extremely versatile light. I mean, it's not big, like it's smaller than some lighters that I've seen. It's got an extremely bright light on it. It's got decent longevity for many, many uses, certainly in low light situations, because those first couple of stages of light have got some serious amount of time on them. I mean, if you think about it, the lowest on the big one has got like 12.5 hours. The lowest on this one's got like 11 hours. The highest on this one's got 4 hours. The next stage up on this one's got like 7 hours, and then it's like 2.5 hours and then 50 minutes. But like the actual longevity of the stuff that you'd probably use during that time, that red light's gonna probably last forever and a day. Yeah, it's really, really easy to use. It's got a real strong clip on it. Also, the clip here is steel. So if you've got a magnet, then it's going to stick to it. Like I did on the phone, like, for example, I could use this if I wanted to. And straight up stick it on there, and it would give me basically a directional light straight off there. It's quite bright, this one. It's hurting my eyes looking at it, but it'll stick there because I've got a magnet on the back of there. But you just literally hold down the button that you want, and then you can cycle through the brightnesses by just singular clicking it. I like to keep them on the lowest because there's only 2 settings on the top, 4 settings on the bottom. It gets real bright. Clip's real strong. The magnet's decent, you know. We'll just turn that light on, and you've got something that you can work under. You can literally stick it to anything, like showed with that lampshade, like literally anything. So yeah, I think for 20 quid, like I said, yes, it's only a light, but it's an extremely versatile light. It's like taking the idea of needing to light something and try to make a product that will be able to do that, provide that light under any real circumstances. Like the fact that you could just straight clip it to your hat. Now you got to think about it. Like, this is 20 quid, yeah. How much did you spend on your last head torch? How much did you spend on your fancy baseball cap with a light on it? this is that, and it also is like almost like a porch light. As long as you keep this above your eye line, it is essentially a porch light. You know, it's like I can see what I'm doing right here in the dark, and it's not bothering my eye line. And as soon as I want to say I'm fishing or something, I just want to see what my fishing line is doing, I just switch over. So I think it's absolutely friggin' wicked. And yeah, they come in 4 different colours: black, silver, like a olive, khaki green, and this orange. So yeah, guys, look, it's a handy thing to have in your bag, in the glove box, fully charged, in your pocket. Like, it's just a handy thing to have around. It's real bright light, it's easy to use, and yeah, it's 20 quid. I think this is a friggin' bargain. It's one of the best little lights that I've used. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Love you back.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share.
Like and subscribe. Thank you.